The psalmist declared, "O taste and see that Yahuwah is good. Blessed is the man that trusts in him. Fear Yahuwah, all his saints. He'll give you everything." Wow. A pleasant good morning to you guys. Welcome back to another lovely day. So as you can see, I'm looking, normal. Today I'm here loosening out my twist, okay? Honestly, I love twisting my hair, but the loosening out, it's pretty when it's done, but it is coarse. Yes, the word tells us that we're fearfully and wonderfully made. I do accept myself. I love myself. I love my natural, but to be honest, my hair, it's hard to deal with. But anyways guys, I'm just here. It's a beautiful lovely day. If I haven't done so yet, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I am Sophie. I loose out some of it, I did untwist it day before yesterday, but I wore it like that yesterday when I went to the dentist. But I say, you know what, let me just take it out completely. So this is how far I am right now, and I have to take my teeny tiny time because this hair is so sensitive. I have to be very careful when I'm undoing my hair. It easily tear out. I don't know, it's hard to comb. I have tender scalp. It's so much to deal with when it comes to my hair, so I just take my time and do my stuff. But yes guys, the Most High is good to us, and as I was quoting Psalms 34, David said, "Taste and see that Yahuwah is good." He's giving an introduction for anyone who have never come in contact with the Most High. Just try him. Just try him, because all you're gonna get is goodness. If you notice what it say, "Oh, fear Yahuwah, all his saints." Because when you fear the Most High, you will lack nothing. He'll give you everything. He will give you everything, and that's a fact. I stand there and I can tell you plainly, I am lacking nothing. Whatever I don't have, I do without, because I guess that's not a need. He give me everything that I need. I have life, most of all, I have a roof over my head, I'm not naked, I'm not hungry. That's the most important thing, really. So I am so blessed today. You are so blessed as well. You have life, and if you have life, hope in the Most High, because he's the Elohim of his promise. When I finish twisting up my hair, I just do a big twist for it not to get tangled up, because as I said, my hair is funny. Nobody really handle my hair but myself, because it's tender. Some people think, "Oh, you're so nasty." It's not nasty. Growing up in Jamaica, I remember, I was told that I'm nasty because I'm scared of my hair being combed. But the thing is, they didn't understand that my scalp is so tender. It's painful. It's almost unbearable. So understanding is a big thing. It takes understanding, My scalp is very tender, but this head do take patience. As you can see guys, when I'm loosening up my hair, I use water, a detangle brush, and my fingers. So guys, I had to stop and go ahead and make myself a cup of tea because I haven't ate since morning. Guys, I'm finally done with loosening out my entire
head off here right now. Make a put it in something and then I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm done with my hair, but yeah, this is how it came out, guys. So I basically, you know, done some box braid in Jamaica with so plait up here, and I just, you know, drop 2 beads on the end. You know, my daughters, they love it. So Abby's like, mommy, can you do my hair like that? But I'm just out here warming some sun. You know, the day is windy, and because it's windy, it is chilly. You know, not cold, but a bit chilly, you know. So yeah, and Joey is riding his bike. For the remainder of the evening, I'll be doing some house stuff. You know, house chores never done. So guys, it is after 1 at this moment, and the next hour and a half I'm gonna start dinner. I don't have to do a meat kind for us because I already, you know, stewed some chicken yesterday, so I have some for today. And for my hubby, I'm gonna have to do something for him. I'm not sure because I have some cabbage as well, you know, so I might just do some warming up for today, honestly, because I do have food in the refrigerator. I do have food, so I might do that. But it's a lovely day. I hope that you guys go out, you know, enjoy, you know, the blessing of another day, as I've mentioned in the start of this video. Alright guys, ooh, see that? It's windy. Look at the tree that we have here in the front yard. It's swaying away. See that tree, guys? Swaying. It's windy. I was really thinking about going to the park, but no sir, too chilly. You know, it's back and forth. The wind is like, I can't make up my mind. And then the allergies on us, so just gonna stay home for today. Boys done school. The girls had a early, you know, dismissal today, so they're home, and right now they're on their Chromebooks. I'll be chilling out here in the sunshine for the next 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna head back inside to lay down. Hi guys, so pleasant good afternoon to you all. So it's the following day. Honestly, I didn't know that I would have come on here, but I was there inside and thinking about my past, and I just want to share something with y'all. You know guys, I want to talk about how the Most High saved me from, you know, marrying the wrong man. I'm the kind of person where I enter, you know, relationship strong head, right? Meaning I'm not there for play. I'm very serious when it comes to relationship, okay? All right, so let me just first say I was brought up in the church. Basically, since I know myself, I've been going to church because my grandmother was a woman of the Most High. The only book I always enjoy and love to read was the Bible, and always is and will be. I'm sure that many, you know, girls grew up with a mindset of, okay, the first person I'm gonna be with is my husband, and we're gonna have 2 children or so or whatever, and that's it. But sometimes because of disobedience, you know, that's not, you know, how things turned out. But I just want to say that that's the mindset that I had as a little girl, you know, growing up in the church and, you know, reading my Bible and knowing about fornication and all of that. I knew all about that, you know, and yeah, all of that. I just want to say that any relationship that I, you know, happen to go in or be in, I'm always serious. I don't go in relationships to play around and to have fun. I'm like, this is my husband. I'm gonna honestly say I love really hard. I'm a person that love really hard, and I fall in love very easily, and that's where most of us don't fall, is when it comes to, you know, relationship or so, being in love with the wrong person or whatever the case is. Okay, before I met my husband, I was introduced to this young man back in Jamaica by a cousin of mine, right? I was told that he was a good guy, he's nice and this and that and whatever, you know, all the above.
The young man and I, we began to talk, and what excited me, the first thing that attracted me was the fact that he was a Christian back then when I was a Christian. Okay, so this young man claimed he was a Christian, and you know, every evening he's gone to church meetings and all of that, and you know, me and him talk over the phone and stuff, and you know, we started liking each other. You know, he sounded interesting, you know, as a young man. You know, to see his mindset really excite me and stuff, because you know, he had the same mindset like myself, want to get married and you know, have a family and all of that, and the fact that we're Christians, that's, you know, an A plus. By the way, I hope this will not be a long story, you know, time. I'm trying to cut it down as much as possible, but it's just to show you how amazing the Most High is, and how he will fight for you. If it evil mean you have to suffer tears and pain, if the Most High love you that much, he's gonna fight for you, which I know he does love his children. Okay, so you know, me and the guy, you know, we start liking each other, talk every day and stuff and whatever. I remember, to be honest, he wasn't that fortunate. Okay, in Jamaica we say you're poor, right? So I'm the kind of person, again, I have a heart. My heart is so tender where, you know, me get sorry for everybody and every little thing, you know, and that's another downfall, you know, that's another problem I had, and even now is, but it's not like how I was when I was younger. So he wasn't that fortunate, you know. He had sisters and maybe a couple brothers, I don't quite remember, but I know he had, you know, many sisters, and it was his mom alone. Father wasn't there and stuff. And guys, you know, me and the guy, we start like each other. We say, okay then, yeah, whatever, you know, start getting serious, even though I've never met him, because as I've mentioned, I was introduced to this guy through a cousin. So many guys start talk and stuff, whatever. I say, okay, I'm gonna go to Jamaica. Okay, so I did plan to visit Jamaica because I was there for, you know, some years well, and it was so rough on me. That's another story I will tell you guys one day. But it was so rough on me where I couldn't even, you know, visit my family back home. You know, nobody to really care for you in this country. It was very hard for me. You know, I had basically was to just depend on the love of the Most High. You know, it's like, it was rough, honestly. And as a young girl, naive and all of that, it was rough. Nobody to really lean on and say they love you or care for you, you know. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. You know, me and the guy start talk, and you know, tell me about his family. You know, his father was never in his life and all of that. And you know, at the time I was working, so you know, say I would work and then send this guy money. You know, I would send him money, you know, when the weekend come, and you know, fall for every little thing him say. He knew that my heart, you know, is a very tender one. So anything him say, or you know, if he was in need of something, me send it. Guys, it happened, long story short, we were talking and stuff. I even packed, you know, barrels and sent for this boy. I sent a barrel for him, send things for his mother, his sister, brother. I saw me just go and let me know that sense. But as I've mentioned, I was young and naive and foolish, and then your heart go kind of again make it worse. So anyways, packed a barrel, send for that guy, send up to, you know, massager you know, things to you know, massage him and stuff. And anyways, you know, I did plan to go see my family for that year, and I let him know and stuff, and I say, you know what, start loving off this boy. You know, him claiming love me. Let me tell you, see, words are very powerful. Words are very powerful, and you see the devil, him just behind it too. But anyways, start loving off this boy, him claiming love me, send him pictures. You know, at that time it's not like now where we had WhatsApp and stuff, so I would literally send him letters and, you know, send him pictures, and you know, he would send me CDs with love songs and it and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's so cute, you know, and young and foolish, you know. That's you know, them something flying on my head. So I was like, oh, he love me and this and that, whatever. Guys, long story short, we started planning on getting married. Yes, I was like, you know what, let's just take one stone and kill two birds. All right, so the fact that I'm gonna go, you know, visit my family after I haven't seen them for years of being in this country and stuff, I'm just gonna, when we go down, let's just do the wedding and done. So we started planning, you know, months after we started planning, you know, the wedding and all of that. And I knew people back home. Call up the pastor and let him know what's going on and this and that. They're ready to go into it, you know, get people to decorate this and whatever, all of that, you know. And long story short, guys, what the person say, Mado? Anyways, guys, long story short, it happened that one day, you know, during this, you know, I'm the kind of person, to be honest, I'm always praying and asking the Most High to show me things, because I know that marriage is a very serious thing, right? And for my belief and what I've read in the Bible, I don't see where the Bible supports or the Most High supports divorce. So marriage for me is a one-time thing, and only death alone can part you. That's what I believe. That's what I have seen in the Bible, and nobody can change that. Anyways, only death can part a husband and his wife. Final. So wedding a plan and all kind of stuff, but I have a father where before I meet this, me not meet this guy yet, but wedding a plan and stuff, you know. So I say, you know what, let me have my father meet this young man and give him an interview for me, because my father not play, you know. My father is very critical too, and that was one problem again. I was like, you know what, me know you see it, so just take time, you know, because I know him. But anyways, guys, my dad and him, they get to meet each other. So he came to my father's house, you know, and my father, you know, talked to him and stuff and whatever, feel him out and thing and whatever. And my father not easy, nah? He ended up having dinner there and all of that. And guys, after the whole meeting up, you know, it was over with, you know, my father called me and he's like, Saf, no. But because I know who my father is, he's very critical. I'm like, what, no? He said, no, sir, you can do better than that. So I said, why you say that? He said, the boy ain't no manners. Basically saying the guy have no respect. So I said, why you say that? My dad was like, the boy a chew bubble gum. My father was like, the boy a chew bubble gum in front of a big man. You know, basically, for those who don't understand Jamaican patois, basically my dad was saying like, you know, he had no respect because he was there chewing gum in his presence, like when they're talking, you know, he was there chewing gum and popping pow, you know. And that was strike one, like, no, you know. My dad say him not have no respect. Guys, I had to change both a battery and also SD card just now. But anyways, let's continue. So guys, as I was saying, you know, my dad was like, you know, the boy take my food or my wife cook and take my vegetable and chew it away, you know. When it come to, you know, country people, vegetable is very important, especially on a Sunday, guys. Like, that's the best food you eat on a Sunday, you know. They cook the rice and peas, the Jamaican traditional, you know, Sunday dinner. So rice and peas and your chicken and whatever meat type it is, you know, and also vegetable, whether tossed vegetable or arranged salad, them take them vegetable very serious. So this guy was there picking out the vegetable and tossing the vegetable away, and that's another strike for my father. So other little more things, I would not say it on camera, but I was like, really, in that bad? I was like, wow, not good.
You know that as a Bible woman, again, you know, I know about how important it is for the blessing of the parents, and especially a father. Me know say no blessing no did so for me to marry him. So I was like, whoa. I was like, you know, me know say you're rough and thing, you know, why you have to be? He said, no man, soft. My dad said, no, soft. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. I was like, wow. I was like, you know, I want to meet him still. You know, I want to get to know him and stuff. So guys, they're continuing with the you know, we're talking on the phone and stuff and whatever, and I didn't let him know what my dad said, you know, because I kind of feel bad, you know, I don't want to hurt him. So I was like, whoa, that don't look good. So I was still there talking to this guy over the phone and excited much to meet him and all of that. Yep, wedding plans still on and all of that. Anyways, guys, I was going the December, you know, my trip, you know, to go visit Jamaica and all of that was in December, the month of December. And the October, let me show you, oh, the Most High. Sometimes some things happen in our life and we wonder why. You know, we need to give thanks instead. It was the October, because if you notice the way I talk for Jamaican, they can tell that I used to suck my thumb. Yes, I was a thumb sucker, you know, until, you know, I stopped in my teens when I was like 13 years old. And you know, I'm always conscious of my, you know, mouth. When I speak, people like, oh, your mouth mashy. You know, bother me no more, you know. But then it used to bother me. Like, if people call me mash mouth right now, it don't really bother me. I'm unique. You know, I've read what Psalms 139 verse 14 stated, and that nobody can say nothing about my looks to bring me down. Honestly, I was always conscious of my, you know, my mouth. Because as we say, people say mouth mash and this, so I was like, you know what, if I get braces then maybe it could help. So the Most High is so good to me, so good, and this is why my life is dedicated to the Most High until the day I take my last breath. You know, as I said, me and the guy still talk over the phone and stuff and whatever, and I mentioned to the guy, I said to the guy, you know, that when I come back from Jamaica, I'm gonna you know, see if I can get braces, you know, because I really like me, you know, whatever. Guys, you would not believe, say, this guy who claimed that he was a Christian or he's a Christian, me never know, say. Me, I wonder if he forgets and he tell me that, because I'm wondering if he had forgotten that he had told me that he was saved, sanctified, and on his way to glory. This same boy just flip, and the boy start tell me some bad word. You know, here in America people say profanity or curse words. I could not believe it. He was like, you're gonna spend some money on braces, what is wrong with the teeth? What is wrong with the teeth? He wasn't speaking the way I'm speaking, but he was, you know, upset and, you know, speaking Jamaican. What's wrong with the teeth? What's wrong with the teeth? Before you give me the money. That's what the boy said. Before you give me the money, I gotta take money and spend pan braces. What's wrong with the teeth? And the boy lined me up, you know. He lined me up with some curse words, you know. And guys, I don't know where I get this trend from, but me line him back up. Me start lining back up. Me say what? And guys, so when I don't line him up, me say don't you ever call back my phone. Me not have nothing to do with you. Just when I slammed that phone down, guys, I went on the floor and I ball, aka I wept so much. Father, if I've never really sit down and tell you thanks right here this hour, I want to tell you thanks, for you have fought for me. You have fought and you have won. You are so good. Thank you so much, Abba Yahuwah. Thank you. The Most High rescue me, guys.
He rescued me because I couldn't believe that somebody this was saying save and way to glory. I couldn't believe it. The bad word they might tell me, guys. The boy make me start telling back bad word. I'm not a person that practice those things, curse words. That's not me. Cause me say you not gonna disrespect me like this. Over my money, you're mad over my money. I give the most high praise. Anyways, guys, to be honest, I wept that day, but at the same time I was telling the most high thank you so much, because as I've mentioned, me still that have the plans up and stuff, because I still want to meet him and all of that. Anyways, guys, to be honest, I'm a forgiving person, easily forgive. That's why I get hurt, so easily forgive her, easily say, you know what, let me just let it go, it's all right. So vulnerable. I was so naive and so vulnerable. So I just trust people. I can see Abby and Ailey coming. Trust people, guys. Me just I trust people. So once you say a Christian, me just trust you. Didn't know that, and everybody will say, as the word say, Lord, Lord, belong to him. Not everybody. Anyways, guys, listen to this. I remember when I hung up the phone and weeping and all kind of something, few minutes after, he might text me, and call me, text me, and call me, oh, I'm so sorry, this, that, whatever, I did not mean to say it, I just got so mad, because it's like, oh, why you need braces, why you go waste the money on braces, and this and that, there's nothing wrong with your teeth, all kind of something, guys. Hi, mama. Hi. So anyways, guys, he was like, oh, he was upset, and I was like, you say you're a Christian, oh, you're a curse, and this and that, and make me feel cuss bad word back. This is not me, and me don't want nobody to make me bring out the worst in me. So to be honest, guys, I forgive him, and such, talk to him, see me, but to be honest, guys, I'm done. As the most I live it, I was done. I said, okay, we can only be friends. But he was like, yes, those are my girls, and they're bringing in back the garbage bins. They're making fun of me, guys. But yeah, I was like, you know what, yeah, we talk and stuff as friends. I said we can only be friends, nothing else, because they really pass a place and there's not going to be a second chance. Once with me, when I was out there, guys, as you slip your slide, that's how serious I was when it comes to my art. Fall in love easily, fall in love easily, but if you slip your slide, that's how I was. I did not play at all. I don't make nobody really tramp upon this. You understand me? Make sure no washing the hand when you finish. Yeah, mama? Make sure no washing the hand when you're done. Okay, so noisy. Yes, guys. So yeah, I was that kind of person where you're not gonna tramp upon my art no more than once. I'm done. But not lie. The second chance business, me can't deal with it, because they're not gonna do no better. I just saw me stay. Me couldn't, like, there's no way you can say you love me and it hurt me. I just saw me stay. Because I don't practice that. You understand me? You're not gonna hurt my feelings, tramp on my art in them ways there, and describe me, and then me I go back in something with you. No, me done. So anyways, we were just friends. He was like, okay, I know you still come to Jamaica, can I meet you? I said, why you want to meet me? You understand? He said, please, I know you're a nice person and stuff and whatever. So I said, okay, no problem. So I spoke with my dad, because my dad was coming to pick me up, in a taxi, when I landed in Jamaica, in that month, the month of December. And I was like, I spoke to my dad, and he's like, okay, we can come, he can come, whatever. And to be honest, guys, I'm grateful for my dad in that case, because nobody didn't create themselves, but I could see, like, yeah, You know, I'm not gonna judge him because of that, but you know, I saw my father talk about the things when he tell me what me not gonna really talk on the air, but I was like, you know, and again, he was like 1 year younger than me, and me not like that. Me not like that at all. I always go for, you know, someone who is more mature than I am in age and also in mind. Honestly, he do talk mature and stuff, but when him come with that the day in October, me say no sir, me did shot. But anyways guys, you know, before me go there say no, me kinda run too fast. Remember, it was that same December, the same time, that's the time I met my husband at the airport. You know, we met at JFK that same time. So I'm just saying, I just want to show you guys how the Most I work in some ways, you know, because I was there, you know, looking at the fact of, yes, you know, may I go down, may I get married in December, and it was the wrong person. But the Most I redirect everything where I met my husband the same time I go down, guys, not knowing that he was even my husband, because I didn't have that mindset of, you know what, me never want nobody, can me say no sir, people can't wicked. So guys, that December, as I was there, December 27th, I'll never forget, you know, I was there at the airport, guys, and you know, when I'd met my husband already, which he wasn't nothing to me then, nothing like that, because that not in my mind, that not in my mind at all. Me no want nobody. I was so scared, because I'm the kind of person, again, me always give man this king treatment. Some breed of food that me cook for man, you know. So I was like, me no want nobody. So even though I saw this man in the line and stuff, as we have explained, or we met and stuff, me never have nothing for him. But let me tell you something, while we were there waiting to board, I remember this lady, guys, just pop up. Me don't know where she come from, but she just started to minister to me. She said, today is your day. So me said, what the woman here talk about? Today is your day. And she was in the spirit. She was in the spirit. She said, today is your day. Today is your day. She just, the woman just dip on that. And she just dip on, you're so blessed. You're so this. So the woman a galang, guys. Something the woman say me, I tell you. At the time, I wasn't filled with the Holy Spirit yet. I was not filled yet, because me, I tell you, the Holy Spirit that take me over. But I didn't understand what she was talking about. But she was there ministering, you know, saying that today is your day. And the woman just have go on, not knowing, say, the man when me just meet, women that have no interest in a woman I know from Adams, this man was going to be my husband. Guys, I'm telling you, sometimes something the devil sometimes just want to go in the, not sometimes, Satan always a try to override, always try to run in front of him. You understand me? And you know, us were so vulnerable, and because the devil is so subtle, he's so crafty. Sometimes we say no, say at the most I do this, and sometimes it's the devil, because I can plainly say the fact that I wanted to go down to marry this man, that was Satan himself, because Satan knows the day me say I do to that the man day. I couldn't marry my husband, because as I've mentioned, we not deal with divorce, we not believe in it. It's not there in the Bible where a man, you know, is to divorce his wife and then go marry one. Yeah, we should say it out time out. If a man divorcing wife, except it be for the cause of fornication, and marry another, this is very serious. So we don't believe in divorce. I've never really shared with anybody really, except my husband. Not even my family back home really know the half of this, you know, not even them really know. And I'm telling you, the Most High has brought me out to the mighty hand, because he was not gonna have me tied up, tangled up, wrapped up with somebody who was not mine. He was not supposed to be my husband, and the Most High never did I go allow it. So he fought that battle for me. The day that guy tell me the bad word them, I thank Elohim that he tell me the bad word them, because the bad word them open my eyes. the bad with them helping me, yeah, make me see who me I go tie up myself with, because he was just behind the disguise of Christianity. And that's why I go on nowadays. Everybody a Christian, and many vulnerable young ladies like myself is falling because of that. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. Not many people will be so blessed where the Most High fight for them in that stead, right? He fight for his children. That's all I want to say. And I'm so grateful today that I can look back and say thank you. When me tell my husband say you want, he say if me are the kind of man who beat man, you see, I would have give you some slap, you know, girl. You take your money and send the man. That's what my husband say. You take your money and spend per man. My husband say if I was a kind of man who beat woman, you would have get a piece of spanking from me, girl, because no man no fear take no money from a woman then ways it. You know, but I just wanted to share that with y'all guys. Just be careful, you know. Sometimes, you know, we long for, you know, we want to be, sometimes we want to be loved, because many of us, you know, wasn't brought up with that fatherly love. We wasn't brought up with, you know, hearing that, you know, I love you, you're beautiful and all of that. And, you know, we're so vulnerable to somebody come and say I love you, we just fall for it. I'm a husband, and then go tie up yourself. A few weeks down the line or a few months down the line, you realize that him no belong to me, or she no belong to me, you know. And you know, I can really speak about, you know, many cases where the Most High have plead my cause, you know, man. The Most High fight for me, you know. Fight for me, you know. Guys, I'm gonna talk about some stuff, but just give me time. You know, for anyone who is watching this video, don't be fooled. Not everything with glitter is gold. Not everything is glitter is gold. Nowadays I realize that, you know, a lot of people is doing long distance, you know, relationship. Not all the time it, you know, it go bad, because people meet people, you know, in so many different, you know, ways, like, you know, on Facebook, whatever, WhatsApp, whatever the case, you know. But majority of them are set up. Majority of them are Satan. So be careful. Be careful. You might not be as, you know, lucky in this kind of speak. I don't really use that word lucky, you know. I love to say blessed, honestly. But me go speak in the world, or the world will speak. You might not be that lucky, you know, to get this redirection out of what was not meant to be, because the devil is such a liar. The devil just a roam and a seek, and, you know, whom he may destroy or who he think he can destroy. But I'm telling you, the Most High have a love for me, guys, where he literally fight for me. And sometimes we look at the battle like, why, but we don't understand that the Most High is really fighting, and this is why things is like that. Sometimes you're being hurt in the process, but you just don't understand. We don't understand, but in the end we're gonna say, okay, I see, it was all you. I can say that. I can honestly say that he has fought for me. He has fought for me. He has fought for me, and he is still fighting for me. There's no battles that he has ever lost. He is not defeated. He has never and will never be defeated in my life. He's the undefeated champion of my life, and you can make him that undefeated champion in your life. Take heed to the word of the Most High, you know. Don't jump to everything we say Christian. Me a Christian. I'm not a Christian anymore, but that's how I used to be, you know. Don't jump to everything we say I'm a Christian. Satan transformed himself into angel of light and fool Adam and Eve so many times in the garden, you know. It's just that if you should get the book of Adam and Eve and read. I'm talking because I've read these things. Him transform himself so many times in light, and that's how he present himself, that he was sent by the Most High. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. But anyways, guys, I hope that this video here
will open the eyes of somebody, and I pray that you will not walk down the aisle to that man or that woman who not belong to you. Anyways, have a blessed evening, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, be blessed. Shalom, bye.